Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm out here with Cooper for service dog training, and I'm working him in a more distracting area. So here's Cooper doing really good in terms of training. And so here in the background, you see a couple ducks just over there on the neighbor's lawn. So I'm going to move him near the ducks here as a distraction exercise. But the entire time here, I'm dialed in and being proactive with breaking his connection in terms of how his mind's reaching out. So again, this exercise isn't about distance. This is about moving forward in terms of starting to change his perceptions and based on the current state of the relationship. So Cooper, in terms of advocating creating a high level of focus that's needed for service dog training, making sure he's calm and relaxed regardless of the situation he's in, environment he's in, with other dogs, other people. He's profiling here. Cooper looks absolutely fantastic. A piece of sleep in his eye here. Get rid of that. Doing good. Get that out of your eye so you can look like a superstar. So he's doing great. And so here I'm going to be moving with him here, but again, being proactive as I move. I'm going to be nudging him, even right here, so I just nudge him. So I'm going for here. Doesn't have to be looking up in my eyes like he is right now. He's looking right up at me, but definitely, you see him using his nose here. Again, we're right near the big oak squirrel tree here, so there's squirrels that coming up and down this tree all the time, which is a great little area to have them in, in terms of him just being calm and relaxed, not invested, not fixating, not focusing in on other animals that way, because the whole point of everything is, as a service dog, he needs to be prepared and ready to be a helper regardless of what's going on around him. So here, this is all about generating a high level of focus on his owner. So here you can see my leash is fairly short. I have the pressure collar on him, but again, I'm using it in terms of just nudging. Okay, so I'm not waiting for him to fixate and get over invested. I'm nudging ahead of time, which makes him more agreeable. It makes more sense to him and brings him into a state of relaxation. So I'm going to start to move towards the ducks over here. Again, this is all about just what we encounter on our way, but I'm not focused at all on distance. He's stretching out here a little bit. This is totally about relationship. So as I move here, I'm going to nudge here and see he's default sitting. So he's automatically going into a sit position, which is fantastic. I'll move forward with him here. See, one duck is over here by the mailbox. So we're moving closer here. And as I'm moving with Cooper, I'm just nudging a little bit as it goes. His tail's wagging here. He sat automatically, which is fantastic. Duck is looking over. And so as I move towards the duck, this isn't about, startling the duck. This is just about using this as an opportunity to create some change here, Cooper. So I'm moving with him. I'm moving right. Duck is right there. I'm going to turn here, so we'll kind of parallel. I'll bring him into the sit position. And there's the duckers right there. I'm just going to hang out here for a moment. And so as I'm hanging out here, so he knows how he's turned slightly towards me. And so even here, I'm just nudging ever so subtly, just to fade in, as I call it, establish a level. See, he's turned now. He notices the duck, and this is a great moment to see, because right here, see that? Breaking his point of connection right there. So he really knew and noticed that the duck is there, which I want, but I have him turned opposite. So again, this is a helpful way to interact, because again, this forces him to have to swivel his head all the way around. The duck there is kind of swishing his tail here a little bit. I'm just nudging, but even if I'm looking over, the secret too is just peripherally looking over, and for me not to overinvest. See, his ears come up, so he knows there's a truck coming, which is another great opportunity for vehicles passing by. So we're just hanging here, because again, like I said, this is not about distance. This is about him being calm and relaxed around other things happening around him. So the truck is going to go by here in a second. I'm tapping as the truck is going by. See, I'm tapping the leash. The whole point of this is if I'm in control, he doesn't have to be. That's the whole point of the exercise here. Duck is right there, and we're going to move forward a little bit. And so I'm nudging as I move, and then see, he automatically sits. And then, but again, this is kind of like multitasking, because you know, I'll tap for the sit, but also tapping too to break his connection. See that little buckle? He's buckling his state of mind. And that's the point of, again, of how I'm doing this. Again, I'm just kind of paying attention to his, how his mind is moving. I move forward again. I'm gonna tap as I slow down. Just taking basically just a very short couple steps, nudging. He goes back, he goes into the sit automatically, which is fantastic. Tapping a little bit. I'm just being aware, tapping. Just want him to see that. Just want him to relax. Want him to be a follower, because this all leads to him starting to just kind of float. It's raining out here, starting to pick up a little bit, so we're going to make our way back, starting to come down a little bit harder. But even the rain, even in terms of being out in the rain, no matter what the environment is, for him just to be able to be relaxed and calm. So it's starting to rain out here pretty more intense, which is fine. He's going to shake that off. He feels the rain hitting him. Moving here, tap a little bit. Cooper's doing fantastic. We passed the squirrel test, or the duck test. Now we're near the squirrels again. Right back in. We'll put him in another set. We're under the tree, so we're got some shelter here now. So again, Cooper doing fantastic. So you can see here, it's all about, you know, advocating. It's all about being dialed in. It's all about intercepting his state of mind before he starts to fixate. Knowing, again, in terms of moving forward, that needing, in terms of a service dog standard, needing to generate a high level of focus. This is what this is about. So again, starting to go into more distracting environments here. And then tomorrow, I'm actually going to have Cooper right near another dog, a German Shepherd. So he's going to get some really good, intense socialization. I say intense in a good way. Starting to really get him to relax, being around other dogs.